Hi ladies, I am finally jumping on here to update you guys. I finally have something to update about and wanted to let you guys know where we are at with our second fresh IVF cycle and our final full IVF cycle. A couple months ago, I think it has been, I updated you guys, or maybe a month ago, and just said, hey, we found a doctor, we're doing this. Since then, I had like a high, not even a high thyroid, but at this clinic, they want to see, and maybe at all clinics, they want to see your thyroid at 2.5 or below, and mine was at 2.9. And after 30 days on medication, my thyroid went up to 3.1. And I was so pissed. I was so mad because you're so ready to start once you make the decision. And so they upped my medication and they told me I had to wait another 30 days before I could have my blood work done again to see if it had lowered. And I decided that I would do some research and figure out if there's anything else I could do. And there were a couple things, like I noticed I wasn't exactly taking the medication maybe on time, at the exact same time every single day. And there's a couple things that they don't want you to take within a couple hours of taking the thyroid medication, which I was doing, like a multivitamin. So now I set my alarm at 6:30 every morning. I wake up, take the medication, and go back to bed. And then by the time Hope gets up and I get up and we have coffee, or I have coffee, we usually don't have breakfast for at least 45 minutes to an hour after we get up. You know, Hope will have fruit, but then we will have breakfast an hour later. So then I know for sure I have a big enough gap. And then I also decided that I would kind of take it upon myself to change my diet, figure out if there was anything maybe that I was eating or drinking that was causing my thyroid to be high. And so I started the Whole30, which I love. It's so great. I've lost a good amount of weight on it. I'm on like day 22 now, or 23. And really, it's something that will continue at our house. We'll only cook Whole30 in the house, or paleo, and then our 20%, so eating 80-20, or 20% will be when we're like out and about, or like if we bake Christmas cookies or something like that. So I went back in after my medication was upped and had my blood work done on last Thursday, and it had gone from 3.1 to 0.369. So I think it's like a collective, my medication was upped. Maybe it took my body a little while to get used to the medication. I think that God had a lot to do with it for me, and then my food. I think food really affects a lot of our body that we're unaware of. And so I'm super glad that I decided to do that. So we got the go-ahead. I start Lupron tonight, and I had a couple questions for you guys who've done IVF, because my protocol is a little bit different this time, and I don't know, it seems strange to me. So if I keep looking down, it's because I'm taking care of a little one, and he's a little bit fussy right now, so I'm trying to bounce him as much as I can. That's actually a little IVF baby as well, so not mine. So let's see. They have me starting Lupron, and then I take Lupron all the way up until retrieval, which I think is crazy. I don't remember taking Lupron the whole time, but maybe I did. And then they have me on Menopur and Gonal-f, which is exactly what I was on last time. The same dosage and everything, and I reacted really well to the medication. I had a lot of eggs. But they do not do estrogen at this clinic. They only do it for frozen embryo transfers. They told me that with this combination medication that it ups your estrogen level, and so it's unneeded to have estrogen. And at the time, I didn't realize this was the exact protocol I was on for Hope Cycle. So I went back and watched a video and realized it was, and realized I was on estrogen patches. So the people that I've emailed have said, friends that I've emailed that have done IVF, said that they've never done IVF without estrogen. And so that doesn't make me feel any better. However, this baby and the lady that I work for, she went to that clinic and didn't use estrogen, and it worked out great for her. It's just the only cycle that's ever worked for me is the cycle I did with Hope, and I did estrogen on that cycle. So of course I want to do it. So just let me guys know in the comments if any of you guys have done an IVF cycle, not a frozen embryo, but an actual fresh cycle without estrogen, or if you know of anyone that's done it without estrogen, because I'm feeling a little bit weird about that. So, and then obviously the rest of the dates are just kind of approximate because I don't know how fast I will stim. I'm thinking about going back and watching my videos and seeing how long it took me last time. I think I probably have that on there somewhere. And because while my thyroid was high and I didn't know when we would start, I Hope's in dance, and they were having a Christmas program, and the Christmas performance is on December 5th, and which is also my birthday, which is one of the dates of possible egg retrieval. And luckily the egg retrieval is always in the morning, but the problem is Hope's dress rehearsals in the morning. And as most of you guys know, we moved to Wisconsin and we have no family here. I have a couple friends that I've met, but it's just hard, you know, having someone else take your child to their very first dress rehearsal. And so I'm praying and asking you guys to pray that it doesn't land on December 5th, that it lands on the 4th or the 6th. But if it lands on the 5th, it is what it is. So there's nothing that we can do about it. I think that that's pretty much the update that I have. I would say based on the schedule, the latest that we would find out if it worked would be December 20th. And going into this cycle, going into our final IVF, Stephen and I were both really passionate about not doing it near Christmas time because we love Christmas, we love the holidays, we love celebrating, and we didn't want anything kind of clouding that. And once again, we were reminded that we don't have control over what happens in our life, really. And so we didn't want to, this clinic closes down for Christmas, so we didn't want to wait until January to start. Because then his paternity leave would be during the holiday season, and since he works Costco, retail, they do really need him there during that time. So we're doing it in December, and there's really not much we can do about it. So we're just praying that it works, and that if it didn't, that the Lord would just, you know, give us comfort, and just having Hope would, you know, really help us through that disappointment. And we're still like so grateful for her that if she's our only baby that we have, we are okay. So that's the update, and I wanted to let you guys know as soon as I got the go-ahead of everything that's going on. And I'm so excited to start the shots, and let me know if you guys have heard of people doing IVF without estrogen, because of course, as you know, if you've dealt with infertility, you obsess about everything. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and I'm hoping for another good outcome at the end of this one. So I'll update you guys soon. Thanks.